on behalf of the town of Bellingham administrating people, the selectmen, the fire department, the police station, everybody, we welcome you to the first Saturday Night Live in Bellingham on a Friday. Also, the BBA, which stands for the Bellingham Business Association, on behalf of my family, my kids and their wives and their husband, Shadia and George. George, he couldn't be here, but my granddaughter, she's too baby. She's only a few weeks old to bring her here. Her name Dahlia.
Few months,
Rose.
couple months, 2 months already.
2 months old. And they have Johnny and beautiful Gabriella. Khoury, now she's a Khoury. And Jackie baby with pretty boy Chrissy. We welcome you to the first annual Saturday Night Live in Bellingham. Can you please stand up? We got on my right-hand side one of the high school, the Bellingham High School finest kids. I call him the Oliva, I'm sorry, wow, I'm mixing up between the Oliva and the Oliver kids. Can you please stand up, and Joe Oliver will lead us with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Before we continue, can we take a few moments of silence for all the people who did not make it and lost the battle against cancer? Thank you. Joe.
How are you?
Well, I guess.
Skies for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be nobleness, and every gain divine. Oh, beautiful for patriot dream that sees beyond thy years. Thine alabaster city God shed His grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Shining sea.
Your baby, I call him. He's unbelievable. And his brother too. The whole family. You know, we're proud in Bellingham. We show off in Bellingham. We are from Bellingham. Okay, we're gonna start rolling now. I tell you, everybody in this room, everybody in the United States, they hate politicians. I do too. Wait a second. I don't know. Wait, your turn is coming in. But, the big but here is let's sit down and start thinking what exactly every one of them do. If you take a look at the Board of Selectmen, you know how much they get paid? $1,100 a year. Big deal.
That's a lot.
That's a lot, yeah. Dick, will you mind your business over there? They get paid $1,100, $1,200, whatever the numbers. Just imagine they're available for us 24/7. We call them, you call them, they go to the meeting, they waste a lot of time. Sometimes they make decision, a good decision or bad decision, it doesn't matter. At least they make a decision. And you know, the reason I'm putting a good point for them is I don't want to roast them. I leave it to Dick and company. I just want to tell you how hard they work, those people. Now, I don't know, I'm going to leave Dennis Frayne to the last. Oh no, I will talk about Dennis Frayne. Dennis Frayne, we call him the angel of Bellingham. He's the one who keep everybody in line, not get into trouble, play low, keep it low, don't do this, don't do that, against the law, or with the law, it doesn't matter, don't do it. Now, Dennis's cousin, his name Jim Frayne. You know, I am in the military and aerospace electronic. I travel the world, and happened to be that Jim Frayne is good friend of mine. He was like twice the size of my height, and we traveled the world, and we always talk about this and that. He came in to visit me in Bellingham. So one day he came in, he said, I got my cousin Dennis Frayne, his name. He's want to apply for a town secretary. What do you think I should tell him? I told him, tell him Bellingham is a beautiful town. And I bet you many Dennis today, you will say Tony was right. Bellingham is a good town. And we want to thank you from the bottom of our heart for all the good stuff you do. We sit down on the side and we watch you. We watch the selectman, the senator, the state rep, everybody. And your turn is coming, Kevin. And so we want to thank you. Now, where's my fire chief? The fire chief. You know, those people, you have to watch them. I own the property in the center. And every day, all day, they're running like 100 miles an hour like a Kojaks. Now, why they going that fast? To save lives. Just imagine that fireman is a human like you and me and everybody. They run to the scene. Maybe it's an accident, maybe an old guy, maybe a mid-aged person, maybe an infant, and they try to save him. They put their emotion on the side and they work on that injured person. Now, they human like us, it damage them. They do a beautiful job. They save lives. Now let's talk about the chief of police. And all the men's in the blue, we love them.
And women.
We love them. Don't give me stand up. I am taller and better looking than you. So I love the man in the blue. I don't even like our chief of police. I know him since 1980, and I am sick and tired of you asking me for my visa and my green card. You want my green card? Give him my green card. I give it to you after. Okay. Now, Kevin Khoury, our state rep. He don't live in Bellingham, but he represents Bellingham. He work in the state house. He want to make sure we get all the funding, all the help we need from the state. So in reality, he work for the town. He help us. Now let me tell you a little bit about Kevin Khoury.
Tell him.
Kevin, you nervous now? No. This is the best thing for you to happen is you married a lady, she's from Bellingham. And you know something?
Yeah.
And you know something? I really don't care if you live in Uxbridge or Sutton or anybody. When you marry somebody from Bellingham, you become part of Bellingham. I guess I told him off. Okay, I give him, you know, I just am praising those people, all the good job they do for us. So please give everybody from Select. Okay, now you're going to see the serious side of Tony. 7 years ago, you know, I'm in Bellingham, I like the center, I've been there since 1980. 7 years ago, WMRC Radio, Dick Ferrucci, the only Dick Ferrucci, he said, we're looking for somebody to top the toll for the Radiothon with the Oliva Fund. I said, what the hell is that? He said, well, last year we made 15,000, so if this year we make 10, I have to dish up 5,000. I said, how about if they don't pay anything? He said, you have to dish up 15,000. So the odds against it, maybe some people will donate. So anyway, I joined him. Now, cancer, I don't have anybody from my immediate family with cancer, but I got a lot of relatives, a lot of friends. Cancer affects every single family. Directly, indirectly, cancer is something else. And I took it personally, and I said, I want to get involved. This is the least we can do for those people. And last year we made 82,000, the year we made 91,000. And this year, I really can taste it. I really can taste it. Now, we're not here to find a cure for cancer. Where is Mr. Remy? Is Mr. Remy here? That's your job to find a cure for cancer. He's in the research. We want to take care of the patient. When you get cancer, it's like a disaster. Before I continue, 10 years ago, they have that fund at Milford Hospital, and they want to name it something. And they couldn't find anybody better than the Oliva family. I got Babe, Mary, Gina, and Nick over here. They name it after them. They're unbelievable with their generosity. And I don't know, I should do that, Gina. Today will mark 10 days. They named the Oliva, and 10 days for her to be cancer-free. Today, will mark the 10 days. I have a nice quote. I say, cancer does not know and does not care who you are. It can strike a baby, can strike old, can strike anyone. Now the reason we're here is for good cause. What is the Oliva Fund? The Oliva Fund, anybody has cancer, and the majority of the people who has cancer here, they go to the Dana-Farber in Milford. And the same thing with Franklin or the surrounding town. Anything insurance don't pay, we kick in. Like for example, when somebody want to get chemo, you have to massage them. If you don't, they get stiff. So what they did is they give them the massage, and they give them the reflexology. And what's this is they massage their feet, and they press on certain point. You know, you can call it Chinese or Japanese or whatever those damn foreign people think they push on the leg, and it will relieve the pain. They don't throw up like before, and so, you know. And another thing, they do the little thing, you know, for the cancer patient. They put the food cart, the coffee, the cookie. You know, when somebody want to get chemo, you get sometimes 4 hours, 8 hours there, so they put the food cart and all of that. And another thing for ladies, what we do is we buy wigs, We buy bras, we buy prostheses, we give them a gift card to go grocery shopping, stuff like that. Also, if they are distressed and they need help with their mortgage, their payment, your utility, Oliva Fund kick in. We have a lot of money to pay, and I figure, let me gather Bellingham. Bellingham use the Dana-Farber and use the Oliva Fund over there, and this is the least we can do. So we started the first annual Saturday Night Live in Bellingham on a Friday. Now the reason I called it Bellingham because I really want them to sue me. I use their name, the Saturday Night Live in Bellingham. Can you imagine that, Babe and Mary? If I get sued because I use the Saturday Night Live, every CNN, NBC, CBS, or whatever you call them, they're going to be here, and we'll charge all time, and all the money will go to the Cancer struck few people in the town. One of them, I have to mention his name, J. Rowe. I don't know how many people knows here. Knows J. Rowe.
Went to high school.
Oh, Jay, he's the one, if you pass in the center of Bellingham, I have the stone with the eagle on it and the stars. He's the one who carved it. He's a young, I know him since when he was a teenager, he used to come into the center. He's a Marine, proud to be a Marine, and a year and a half ago he got hit with esophagus cancer. This is the worst it could be. And they told him maybe 10% he can make it, but he's strong, and that's the reason we call him J Strong. He took chemo, shrunk the cancer, he went for an operation to UMass, and it took him like 14 hours, and after he called me from over there after a few months, he said, Tony, I think I'm okay, and they're gonna take the feeding tube out, and go from there. And after he got pneumonia, we almost lost him, but he's okay now. He was gonna be with us here tonight, but last week they took the feeding tube out of him, and he couldn't make it today. I told him, don't push it. We love Jay Strong, and good job. My last story I want to tell you is I go to the bank every day to deposit money, and one girl, she worked over there, her name is Tara. I call her Tara Baby. Now Tara, she's 36 years old, beautiful young lady. She went through chemo. According to her, she went to the hospital 75 times. Now, I'm gonna end my talk, but before I end my talk, I want you to listen to her voice. I walked in one day in the drive-thru, and she started telling me what the Oliva did for her and how she wouldn't make it if not the Oliva Fund. And I came back 2 hours later, I took my phone, I put it on video, I put it on the counter in the bank. I say, so what did you tell me today? And so I taped her voice, and I want you to listen to her.
Hi, Tony.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Well, I guess you went to Dana-Farber and you start fighting against the cancer, and you beat the hell out of the cancer. And it took you 1 year. How long you stayed going back and forth to Dana-Farber?
I went there at least 75 times in
Wow.
1 year.
So
I still go all the time,
What
but
do
in
you-
1 year I counted
So
on
you-
my calendar. It was 75 times.
So what, you go now just to go have coffee and cookie?
no.
No?
No, I go for checkups. I see the radiologist. I
Yeah.
see my oncologist. I go give my blood.
Nice.
All that fun
Nice.
stuff. Yeah.
So when they give you the good news that you are cancer-free?
They actually said I was cancer-free right when chemo ended.
And
Even though I still had radiation and targeted
Yeah.
therapy, so that was probably on March 30th, 2015.
boy, times fly.
Yes.
What's your experience, like when you went over there? I know you got a lot of stuff on your mind. What did they offer you, the hospital, through the Oliva Fund?
A bunch of different services I guess they offered. The one that I utilized would be the food card.
The food card,
Yes.
okay?
Chemo-friendly food on the food cart.
So you
There
didn't
was
have-
no Babe Oliva grinders
No?
on the food cart.
So
but
Babe never send you a sandwich from over there?
Yeah,
Why?
no.
Because it's not
It's not
chemo-friendly?
chemo-friendly.
Well, he put the
You
olive,
wouldn't
if he
know.
put the olive oil on it, it will become a chemo-friendly.
No, no.
Okay, what
No.
else?
So So yeah, I ate off the food cart every single day, so did my family members. We got free hand massages, but the best one was the reflexology.
What is that?
They do some sort of a massage therapy on your feet. And it's not like a pleasantly
Massage.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant massage. It doesn't hurt, but they do hit a bunch of different pressure points in your feet.
It's like Chinese medicine, right?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of medicine.
They take you with their fingers and they push here and there.
Yes, yes. And I found that after that, I don't even know, it was maybe a half an hour, 45-minute session, my chemo side effects were lessened.
Wow.
After that treatment. And I probably did that on like my third chemo session.
Yeah.
And I noticed a big difference. So when they came in and told me I could get 3 free treatments, I can't imagine what they cost.
Yeah.
So I said, all right, I guess I'll try it. I'll try anything. Because you feel like crap and you just want to feel good. So if rubbing your feet and hitting pressure points works, I'm doing it. And it worked. And it helped with the nausea. It helped with the aches and the pains. It helped with not being able to sleep well. You know, it helps your fluids circulate through your body better, so it does help with circulation too.
Yeah.
You know?
How about financially?
I didn't need any of the funds, but I was told that if I was going to have any financial difficulty being out of work, that they could help with rent, they could help with any kind of bills, and I just didn't need to because I have good disability insurance.
So if you want to sum everything about the Oliva, what would you say?
I don't know how I would have made it through without at least that food cart. I mean, people understand, like, I'm a crabby girl when I'm hungry, and especially when you're, you know, getting infusions.
Yeah.
You're hungry, you're getting steroids, you're starving, you want to eat your face off, you want to eat anything and everything, so the food cart was huge. And the reflexology, I think that's so huge. I don't know if they express that enough to patients. They're offered, and it's excellent. And I'd say they should definitely push it. I'm an advocate for it.
That's Tara. You can tell from her voice. She went through hell. I go to the bank every day. I ask her if she needs a ride or something like that. Cancer does not know and does not care who you are. And I tell you, Saturday Night Live in Bellingham, we will never ever allow any cancer patient to walk alone. We will never allow. And you know, just put yourself as you have cancer. You, me, and everybody, and you start saying, oh my gosh, it's a disaster. I'm gonna live, I'm gonna die, what can I do? You know, all the stuff. And sometimes you wanna reach the stars. And sometimes you want to take something impossible and you want to make it possible. Those cancer patients, they're looking for the impossible dream. Hello, Tara.
Hi.
You mixed her up.
cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I lay to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man scored and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable stars. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for that heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this, that one man scorned and covered with scars still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
That's Bellingham finest. I call him Robbie Baby, his brother Joey Baby. Thank you so much. Thank you. Doesn't work, you leave it. Okay, I want to introduce a good friend of ours. He's a priest at St. Mary's Orthodox Church in Pawtucket. And I just want to ask him to give us a couple of quick prayer for the food and to pray for the people who lost their life for cancer and the people who's fighting it and so on. This is Father Elias.
You need my green card?
Oh, no, you don't need to get that.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, one God. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.